Yeah, well, welcome to Friday the 13th, 2023. Will it be a scary day? I don't know. We'll have to find out. I'm your host, Ken Braverman. This is the Sports Algorithm Podcast. Sometimes I do these. I have been updating the Google Sheet with the predictions that the algorithms do every single day. Getting it done in the morning. It's just before noon here on the East Coast. I'm not on the East Coast, but but it is about noon Eastern Standard Time. I'd like to just get it up, get it out of the way, not worry about it. So why am I doing a podcast? Well, I noticed that the watch hours on my channel have gone up and I'm getting super close to monetization status. I'm under 200 hours away. So I figured let's do a podcast. There's over a couple hundred views on the NFL video for the weekend. So I updated the NFL injury report to show that here. Um, just for those who care about NFL, even though that doesn't happen today, it starts tomorrow, the playoff weekend. So maybe I'll do another video, maybe not. If I keep doing them, I will get the watch hours and it will be a 13 plus year plight of getting this channel monetized. And that would be an achievement. And I'd be proud of that. So we'll just keep doing videos. So let's talk about sports today. If you just wanted to glance at this and say, let's take advantage of the artificial intelligence, let's take advantage of the all the information that's being gathered in automated fashion somewhat. And let's, say, well, is there anything knowledge we can take from this? And if you were to just want to make a wager on something, um, it's supposed to give you enough that you don't have to do all the research on handicapping and everything on your own, right? So college basketball is usually one of the best sports to bet. There's usually a lot of games. Today, there's not so many games. But one of the things is the health number is really important. This is related to the injury report. And I was asked by someone about whether or not the point projections are including the health, and they're not. And so what that means is when you see a really low health number here, like a team's really injured, like Sienna's really injured, Canisius really injured, or people are out, this could drastically affect their ability to win this game. So it's like, well, maybe you take Niagara at an underdog line because one, they're at home. Niagara's going to be at home because Sienna's away, and Sienna's really injured. So that's the kind of information you can take from this. If I'm going to make a wager on any of these games, is there anything that pops out here? You want home teams, first of all. In college basketball, you want to take home teams, which is why I discussed Niagara. That's a reasonable underdog pick. But as for just straight home teams that it thinks are going to win anyway, there are not any underdogs, but Butler at home against Villanova is healthier and is pretty close. So when it comes to making straight bets, you want to try to make something where you're going to be able to get paid about even money or better. This situation, it's only a 3% margin, but they are at home. You can see that Canisius is injured, so it makes this wager scarier up here, in my opinion, and also according to the algorithm. And then it would be, some of the home teams that are on the other side of this, or any of these playable. Maybe Cornell, Nevada's a little injured though, but that Niagara one is possible. You can open up and see what that underdog line is by opening up not that filter, but this filter. And you'll see that Niagara is, where is Niagara? Maybe we have to open up this one as well. There's a way to show it on both sides, and I must have another filter on. Sorry, we're getting into the deep Excel stuff here. For people that want to purchase the algorithms, I will sell them to you. I mean, I just, I like to get all this. There we go. Niagara's going to be down here, and that line is, they're also minus 125. Really? Everybody's minus in that game? Apparently that's the case. Sienna's minus 125 and Niagara's minus 125, minus 135. Wow. I guess that's the case. So you can't even get Niagara at an underdog line because they're a home team. Makes it really difficult to do that. All right. So college basketball looks like a tough slate, basically, is what I'm seeing on here. But Butler at almost even money is kind of as close as you can get the potential pick of the day for college basketball. Now, let's go over to NBA while we're talking basketball. Here you've got an underdog Nuggets away at the Clippers. That's plus 110 right now. 14% margin. Now, in the NBA file, it's different from the college basketball one. The NBA algorithm actually does incorporate the injuries and the health into the actual projected scores of the games. So it will lower the scores of games when it sees a lot of injuries on teams. And I don't necessarily think that that is a linear thing to do. And it really requires more work. And I mean, I hate to, to point out deficiencies and things, but yeah, I haven't been selling any of these really. So I haven't put it forth the effort to make them better. And I apologize for not putting that focus, but there are other things to do in life. So you got to know moderation, right? How do you moderate things and in something like this, I would just want to moderate it more. And that means getting it done in the morning and then turning my head to something else, like playing outdoor hockey or something, just doing something else. So that suffers though. But keep that in mind. The point projections do incorporate that. So you can see heavy injuries on both these teams here in this game with the Pelicans and Detroit. But this one, pretty healthy Nuggets. That's a reasonable line right there. And that's the only underdog that the NBA algorithm kicks out here on Friday. How about NHL? NHL only 3 games. Boy, it's a light night tonight. People don't like playing on Friday the 13th, I guess. Nobody wants to leave the house. So you got 3 games and you have a jersey over Anaheim because Anaheim's a pretty bad team. Makes sense. The line's bad. Second pick of the day, Edmonton over San Jose. Yeah, San Jose has not been playing well. You can see that over here. Edmonton, you've got, McDavid just turns it on and scores occasionally when he wants to. That's the way that guy works. So that line is kind of reasonable. Expect some goals in this game. Maybe Campbell Reimer. These are expected goaltenders. In the other game, see, my instinct is to take Winnipeg, but the algorithm says no. The algorithm says that Tokarski potentially in net has a great rating. That's weird. He must not have very many games. So when I see something like this with an amazing rating, let me take a look at what's going on there. So Tokarski must have very limited starts. Let's find him. Tokarski. So yeah, he has he's got 100% win percentage, which is distorting things. So what we really want to do is we want to actually, I want to give him the other Pittsburgh goaltender stats because that's really screwing up that game because Tokarski isn't that good. And while you want to be like, well, he could be good. Let's just go with Tristan Jarry's stats. So I'm going to move all these statistics for Tristan Jarry, and I'm actually copying over to Tokarski's limited 1 game stats because Jerry's a good goaltender. Now watch what it does to this game. It's going to change the goalie rating right here. Yeah, now that gets it reasonable. What happens to this game? All of a sudden it favors Winnipeg. See? So you have to ask yourself, well, is Tokarski really that good, or did he just have 1 start? Now I backed it up and I'm going to back it up and I'm going to back it up. Whoops. So now we've gone back and we've put it back to what it was. And so if Tokarski plays an amazing game, yeah, he shuts out Winnipeg, but maybe that's just 1 start. And so then there's a really juicy Winnipeg line if you put more reasonable stats in there for Tokarski. Some of the things you can do with the algorithms. It's endless and we don't have endless time. So it becomes something we're going to do in the morning and get it done for people who want to view the Google Sheet. And then you can look at the snapshots all day. So that's the Sports Algorithm Podcast for Friday the 13th. Good luck. May your picks be winning. I'm on to all the other work and fun and work and play that needs to be done today. Good luck. May all your picks be winning.